Hey everyone, FunshineX here. Welcome back to Feed the Beast Unleashed in Space. We are doing some MFFS to shield our base from meteors. One thing I want to report on is I haven't had a meteor strike in quite a long time. I'm wondering if there's so many meteors around that there's some kind of check in the code to not launch anymore, but I don't know. We can still have the shield. You'll notice I got rid of the glass roof. I think I'm just going to do a normal force field. I actually kind of like the look, and it doesn't take that much power. I thought it was taking a lot more power than it needed. It was, but it's not that bad. So here's what I've got in this guy. He's got a 8 and 8 on the scale. That's for the left and right, and that'll get all the way to the edge. And then 24 and 22. So I actually put it pretty much right in the middle for the front to back. So it'll go all the way to the front and then kind of down that way. And then it's got translated 6 high above this guy. And I've got 5 capacity modules, which gives them up to 75 kilojoules storage. And that gives them a grand total with the sound module of 1.86 kilojoule to keep that thing active. So I'm going to go ahead and take this guy out. So that's that guy. This one here is the capacitor. He's got 16 speed modules. Which we put in last time to give him 1.5 kilojoules, and that's less than this guy requires, but it seems like it's okay. It transfers it fine. And then I've got 4 scale so that it can reach. I think we saw all that. These guys are a little bit different. I've added some low voltage solar arrays to them to try and help with the power generation, but I've turned it off now so it's not using anything. Oh, we just had a meteor hit. I don't know where it hit, but oh, look out. So yeah. So anyway, I've got those solar arrays. Those are just 8 regular solar panels. Got a bunch of new copper, so that allowed me to build those. And then let's go down this way. This guy's another capacitor. He's got 24 speed modules, so he can put out 1.45k. And then this guy's got another 24 speed modules. Basically, it's so they can transfer the speed really fast down to this guy, who uses 2.5 kilojoules to keep this guy active. And you'll see why. Again, 5 capacity modules in his silence to allow him to store a little bit more and make it silent. It's going to go up 6. It's going to go backwards 3, so it kind of shifts it that direction, just so it's a little more centered over the base. And then it's got scaled on 1. And this is now a cylinder. I tried the sphere and it didn't work. It made it looked really weird. It made an actual sphere. So I'm using the cylinder model, but just 1 high, so that just makes like a disc, basically. And then it's 84 scale modules. And since it's a cylinder, it doesn't matter. It just makes it 84, kind of like a diameter, 84 diameter. So it covers pretty much this whole area with a big circle. And that's why, because it takes so much, I need so many speed modules to keep it powering. And then this one, I had to put another capacitor here. He's got just 15 speed modules because this guy down here doesn't need as much. This one's got 15. He needed 7 scale modules to reach this guy. And then he's another rectangular one, or a cube one. 10 by 10, 6 by 31, and then 10 high because this is actually down, 4 down from that one. So that's how it works. Let's go ahead and flip the switch and see how it looks. I guess I got to do it individually. I haven't put wireless controls on here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use modems or computers with modems or what, but for now let's just turn them all manually. See, they'll all start pulling power from each other, and it looks pretty cool if we get everything turned on. All right. Perfect. Okay, so it's a little bit slow until we get the whole thing up and going. Turn hover mode off here. But once it's there, it pretty much covers the whole base. The circle one takes forever. I could put some speed modules in the actual projector itself, which would help it appear faster, but I don't think I need it. Come on, load them. But that's basically the force shield. I'm going to need a lot more power just to keep this thing active 24/7. Because if it ever runs out of power, this whole thing just disappears. But let's go check, see if the capacitors are holding strong. They very slowly draining. You see it's going 7.6, now it's 7.5. So it is slowly draining. I might need more coercion drivers. I did find out that if you put lapis in this slot here, it does boost this to 3.2k instead of 800, but it's only temporary. So I would have to keep pumping lapis in here to get that boost. So I think it's just easier just build another coercion driver. So I might put another one attached to these solar panels or something. I don't know. But that's that. And it's looking good. So the whole thing's going now. This guy is draining pretty fast. I have to make sure these solar panels actually attach to this. I think they are, but maybe they need wires. I'll test that some other time. But he's only putting out 50 MJ a tick max, and it's keeping this thing active. So that's that. Until I get more power, though, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off and just deal with the meteors. I guess I could leave these two running and just keep the big circle off. Yeah, I guess that works. We'll leave the cubes on. Okay, so what else do we want to do? Well, I did a few other things. You can see I've drilled some holes here and opened up some tunnels. This is where the oxygen is going to go. So I've kind of put oxygen tubes all around the base so I can, wherever I need to put bubble distributors, I can. I haven't connected them all right now. But this goes down here, and then it goes over, following underneath the pathway to here where the oxygen is being generated. And again, this is turned off because I don't have enough power. So let's work on power, shall we? I'm going to start crafting more and more solar as much as I can. But also I want to put more force engines in. And this system here that I'm using is maxed. So let's dismantle it. So we're going to go ahead and shut these all off. Oops, I did not want to do that one. Come back. I need you. You are going to supply power to my base while I do this. This is going to waste a little bit of force, a little bit of milk, but oh well. Oh, I've got something else to show you too about that. Let's just, let's use everything we can. RS set bundled output top white colors white. All right, that'll start using up all our power or all our milk and force that's in the engines. I gotta work fast. If this system runs out of power before I get the new system up, then my cow is going to die. Come on. All right, there we go. Okay, yeah. So in this room, I've got two new tanks, liquid and milk. So I replaced the under tank. Now is going into the top for the milk out of the cow, and then it's coming out of this gray white back into the engines, and then the same thing with the force. The squeezer is putting it in here, and then it's going back out into the engines. So yeah, got the little information panels again. The force is coming in a lot slower than the milk, of course. That cow is going nuts. And then I've got a fourth tank here, and I haven't put anything in it yet. I'm not sure what I'll use, but that will be another tank there. Okay, so let's finish this engine thing. Let me go and take this down real quick, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I've got everything situated here. Going with, instead of one central column, I'm going with 4 individual columns of energy. This way I can get more engines connected, and they should drain more evenly, and I can turn them each individually on if one runs out. So I'm just going to do 1 stack on camera, and then I'll fill in the other ones. You know I'm a little bit stickler for symmetry, but it's impossible to fit what I want to do in a symmetrical pattern in the small of a space. So we're going to use some radial symmetry instead, and you'll see what I mean by that. I force wrenched some of these once I remembered I could. But let's see, we need to start, give it right here because we need this to be. Why is that not working? I don't know. So yeah, so these two I'll show you with the whole bottom row, but those two will be going into there. Then we'll have two more going into there. And then we'll have these two going into there. And then these two going into there. Oops, that's not right. There it goes. It looks like it just needed a block update. Okay. So there. So it's 8 engines, and they're kind of in a little pinwheel pattern. So each column should have 2. And this extra little thing shouldn't matter here. As long as I get these all orange, then it shouldn't have a problem. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stick the rest of the engines on one of these columns, and then we'll come back and show you the controls and how we're going to get fluid into them. Okay guys, I'm back. So I've got a total of 20 engines connected to this line, so that would put out 200. There's going to be a little loss because they're going through a connector here, the 5% drop. But if this one is empty up there and this one is empty up there, I should be able to take all of it because I can make 200 millijoules per tick. I'll only start them when they're empty. And then I need to put in more buffers down there again like we had last time, just in case. But yeah, so what I'll do is if this guy is empty, then I'll start this bank, all 10 of those. And if that guy is empty, then I'll start all 10 of those. And then if they're both empty, then all 200 will be going. And then we'll do that on the same thing we did before, where it will go for like 2 minutes once they do reach empty. So that should be good. I'm going to put the cobblestone pipe here and the gate there. And that's going to say no energy, redstone signal. I wish there was a way to read an energy cell from a computer. What can we read? Peripheral proxy, PIM, ticket machine, terminal S. I'm going to have to see if Open Peripherals will let me do that. Because if I can read these, and then I can say when it's 50% startup and go till it's full or something, I don't know. But for now, let's do just what we had before. So we'll take the computer, stack him right there, and then we'll take our MFR cable, and it's going to go out the side. And what's cool about this is so I can say this one is orange and this one is white. And that way this guy can say output redstone signal on white, and it'll turn on this bank, and the top there'll be another computer up there and it'll say turn on all the orange ones. So that's how that's going to work. And then as far as getting the juice to these guys, you'll see that even though these two aren't on the same thing, I can fill them with the same thing. But I've only got one space, or I could bust this out, do 2 spaces. But these transfer pipes from extra utilities can hold multiple liquids in them at one time, which is really cool. So we're going to just go ahead and go boink, and boink, 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 and put those all like so. And we'll go ahead and just keep running that down. Not there. And these pipes are super cheap to make. Am I going to run into something? No, that's perfect. Okay. I might have to move that ender tank, but... Okay. Yeah, let's move these guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not good. Okay. So let's have him, let's see, where else are these lines going to go? This is going to be more MFR, and then this one will be more transfer. So let's put some MFR cable here. So it's going to look pretty cool. This is MFR, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to convert all those to orange. I think I can still reach from the other side. Is that going to work? Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm going to put all the rest of the pipes on here, and then we'll wire it up to the computers and turn it on. Alright guys, I think we're almost done here. I've got now 80 force engines. That could put out 800, but I've really only got 400 support for my main power because I only have 4 inputs. But yeah, each side has a white side and an orange side. The white side is controlled by these computers. The same program I did before. It just checks for the gate underneath, which puts out a redstone signal when they're empty, and then it will trigger it for 2 minutes to try and fill it back up a little bit anyway. And then they're all going out of that central redstone conduit down here, and then the rest of the base. How these transfer nodes work is you connect them to something. So these are, I've got 4 of them surrounding my what are these guys? The ender tanks. Because they don't pull out a ton at a time. They're kind of slow. So by having 4 of them, I get a lot more output. And you can see, it's got milk in it. And it tells you, you can't really see the milk flowing, but you can see where it's filling in. Right now it's providing milk to that location relative to the node. So it kind of goes down and then it goes up and fills them a whole row, tops it off with milk. Force I'm running out of because I just put a ton of new engines on, so it's trying to fill them all with force. So I took my squeezer, it's no longer there because it didn't really belong there, and I brought them down here, and I've got now 4 squeezers all putting out energy into the ender tank. They're all turned on there, and then even with 4 of them going, it's not maintaining. I think once they're all full, then it'll be fine. I think this tank will start to fill up. But right now it's hovering at 0. Every once in a while it gets a little bit of trickle, but that's okay. It's going nice and slow, and I'm not using tons of power. I mean, I turned these guys all down to I think 25, just so they would try and drain a little bit evenly. And yeah, we're not even using 100 MJ. So that's cool. And here's what I did up top. You'll notice I split the redstone energy cells so we can have 2, and that allows me to give 6 coercion drivers, which should be plenty to power these capacitors with all the shields on. So now that we've got all that extra power, let's turn this guy on. And I guess we can leave him running now because everything we're using is completely renewable. I gotta go look at my force logs and see how many I'm using. I know I burned about 3K logs just trying to get all those extra engines filled up, but we'll have to see if once it settles down how many I'm actually using, and I'm hoping these are actually being used. Did I get a meter? No, I don't have a voltmeter. Might have to add a voltmeter to my power tool so I can see if these solar panels are actually outputting into there or not. I don't know. But let's see, now that it's using all of its energy, I think the engines are on downstairs, and oh, that's keeping completely 100% full, so awesome. How are you doing? You're fine. And you guys? 77, stay up. Nope, stay at 77. Don't go down. Uh-oh, it's going down a little bit. I might just need some more speed upgrades. I'll try that, see if that helps. Yeah, they're drawn just a little bit, so I'll add some more speed upgrades and see if we can make that stay at maximum. How about you over here? You're doing great. Okay, cool. One other thing before we go, someone suggested that I enchant my nano armor because I was saying how slow it was, and I had no idea you could enchant it, so I've done that on one piece. I added protection and haste to my boots. I want to go ahead and get the other pieces enchanted here. I've got 43 levels, so it sounds like a good idea. I'll need 3 books just to get it started. So let's just put protection 4 on a book. Or actually maybe just protection 1, I don't know. Yeah, let's do protection 1 and a bunch of books here. now we can go to the anvil. Let's take the pieces off. And go ahead and throw them on here. Guess I could rename them, but oh well. Okay, so that was easy. Now I can throw them in here. And I can prepare them for one level, or I can add protection 4, respiration, aqua affinity. Oh, I need more levels. Reading? What does reading do? Let's just go with protection 4 for now. Aqua affinity might help me while I'm flying, so let's do that. I don't need unbreaking really because it's electric. I can just recharge it and I've got so much power. Fiery. Reading, I don't know what it does. Ashes, I think you get it back when you die. Might be a good thing, but I can't use all my levels, so let's just go with that. And then this will get up to protection 4. Anything else? No. And then this guy, same thing. Oh no, I'm out of levels. Oh, completely out of levels. So I don't know, if I want to put anything else on there I can, but now it's like super protective. I don't know. Actually, did that just lower my... They look... it's like I only have 9 shields. 9 armor pieces. I thought I had 10 before. Maybe that was a bad move. It was good for the boots because I got haste on them. That was nice. But as far as... Maybe once I get up to protection 4, it'll be maxed. I don't know. Let me know. Let's look at our to-do list. Got the MFFS Meteor Shield is now done. And we'll observe and see how it does, see how much power it uses, make sure it's actually stopping meteors. Oxygen network we got started, but we need to actually put the bubbles in. Solar power, we're getting going on that, but really I think that's all we've accomplished, so add some more in there for next time. And I think this is a good wrapping up point right here. So this has been FunshineX for Feed the Beast Unleashed in Space. Please comment down in the comments what you want to see me do, or other tips you want to give me in Unleashed. What's your favorite thing about upcoming in 1.6? Favorite new mod or something like that? Let me know so I can make sure I include it when I do a 1.6 Let's Play, which may be, a month or 2 away, but we'll keep playing Unleashed until we get a good 1.6 pack with all the mods that we need. And make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. And also announcing, I am now partnered with Curse in the Union for Gamers partnership. So I'll let you guys know how that goes, whether I like it, what I like and dislike about it, whether I still get about the same funds that I got directly through AdSense or that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm got a new partnership, so you might see some Curse logos around. I don't know. I'm still getting used to what exactly it means to be partnered, other than just the ads come from Curse instead of from Google. And I will see you guys next time. Catch you later. Bye.